Name's Matthew Rohde. I am a student at CSM in the digital media program, and I am an intern here at Charles County Government Television. I've always been a creative person. I'm always writing up new film ideas, which I've been doing for a while. I've just really wanted to get involved in the film industry somehow, and I figured that this would be a good way to work towards that. I'm studying multiple fields of digital media. We look at TV, we look at news gathering and writing. We look at writing our own dramatic screenplays.
Matthew's been attending CSM for quite some time. He actually started in high school. What he does almost every day, one of the things is that he writes. He has this creative aspect to him, and he has a tremendous knowledge and a passion about film and media, and he's got like this encyclopedic knowledge of American film and all these things. His classes this semester have run from media writing to the history of American cinema, to his internship, to studio work. They seem to be covering all the bases.
We have a collaborative relationship with CSM, and Professor Amreki contacted me, and he said he had a student, Matthew, who had some challenges but wanted to do this internship.
When I first met Matthew, he didn't have the skills that he should have. But what I like about him is his willingness to learn.
What his passion is what drives him. And when he is passionate about something, then nothing really stands in the way of that.
He's a quick learner, and now he developed confidence working here because he also worked behind the scene as the technical director, and that's really helped him to build his confidence after coming here at CCGTV.
Matthew came here to work. He was on time. He was always early. Very enthused about wanting to do an internship here. We have a TriCaster system. It's a system that we use to do our live meetings, and Matthew had worked on it at the College of Southern Maryland, but what was different, he had the opportunity here to actually direct live programming. Like live, can't make any mistakes.
Nothing can really take the place of hands-on experience. In a real-world situation, it adds that level of what you're doing matters.
What I spent most of my time doing is technical directing. What that involves is you got this huge keyboard. You get to control what camera the viewers see. It looks overwhelming, but it's actually pretty fun.
Here we have such a talented staff. We've got Brent Huber, who is an alumni of the College of Southern Maryland. We've got Tyler, we've got Eva. So that's part of CCGTV, but if you're an intern here too, you also get a broader experience of how media services works. He got to meet the commissioners, he got to see the other staff, how we all work, and the opportunity to ask questions.
To have a child and you watch them grow and you see them, kind of develop, and then you see that spark. As a parent, there's not much that can make you feel better than that. To see Matthew find a place where he's able to take his skill set and start to blossom and start to grow and start to be productive. As a parent, I just take real pride in that. I'm very proud of him.
I'm actually on the spectrum, you see, and part of being on the spectrum is that when I get into something, I usually don't put it down until I've gotten some form of closure that I did it, and just that desire to push forward, and if you love doing it, then do it.
To be on the spectrum is to have a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder. That just means that these are different behaviors, different ways of communicating, different symptoms that you might deal with in your life. You are born with it. It is something that is generally caught around 2 or 3 in the early developmental process. Every person with autism is different. Some people are affected by different things in different ways. Some people are strongly affected by social interaction issues, whereas someone else might be very strongly affected by sensory processing issues. Sometimes people with autism have a very deep interest in a specific career or interest, so it's really not a surprise to find someone with autism excelling in the field of their choice.
And Matthew being on autistic spectrum, for him and for a lot of his peers, they quite frankly don't know what the rest of us have a problem with. If you want to find people who are honest with you, people who are dedicated to what they do, people who are kind to other people, people who are accepting of other people, because he doesn't see age, he doesn't see race. So, a lot of times I don't even know that he sees gender, he just sees the person.
Usually what happens with me is, I get used to the interns and then they leave and I look up and I'm like, I miss the interns. And so all of them, I think the world of them, I think the world of Matthew, and I expect great things from him too.
He has come a long way and is getting better and better every day. And I told him that I'm proud of him and his friends should be proud of him and he should be proud of himself.
Some people, the most important thing in a career is something that they'll make money at. For me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, the most important thing in a career is, are you happy where you are? And that's my advice. If you're happy doing something that you enjoy doing and that you feel like you're good at, just keep trying.